The spicy soap opera Dynasty hit primetime TV in 1981 and is one of the most well-known TV shows to date. Emma Samms joins us today for a look back at the legendary show and with big news about a reunion. But first, let's take a quick look at Emma as the beloved Fallon Carrington.
What's your name?
How can I tell you when I don't know myself? Please, help me.
Always like...
Yeah, there she is!
Yay.
Emma Samms, welcome to DBL. We are so thrilled that you could join us. The world is slowly edging towards the end of the pandemic. But as a COVID-19 long hauler, also known as long COVID, you still have no end in sight. Please tell us how you are doing. What has this past year been like for you? Our hearts are with you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it's been the most bizarre thing, really, to have become unwell a year ago now and just to have never got better. You know, occasionally I have moments, good days, you know, sometimes there'll be a good day, but even a good day isn't me feeling like I was before. I used to be really fit, you know. I used to work out. For a lady of a certain age, I think I was, you know, in good shape. And now I, you know, the stairs, going up the stairs sometimes is too much for me. Is immensely frustrating.
All right, I'm going to try and sneak in two questions here because I have one on the prompter, but I have one that I think our viewers that are experiencing this could benefit from. It seems like even though you're a long hauler and that can lead to depression, it seems like your spirit is still high. What do you do on a daily, hourly basis to kind of keep retraining your mind to stay on task? Well,
I'm very lucky. Some people with long COVID are stuck alone, completely alone at home. I have a marvelous partner who lives with me, who's incredibly helpful and supportive and kind, and that makes obviously a huge difference. I don't have little kids. You know, I can't imagine trying to look after little children and feel this way. So in many respects, you know, I'm one of the lucky ones.
All right, well, we're also lucky too because the pandemic has given us time to revisit our favorite nostalgic primetime soaps like Dynasty, and that show has delivered some amazing cat fights. Well, it has, but you have to know about that mud fight with Heather Locklear. Was it as much fun as it looked like it was?
It doesn't look like fun. I tell you something. It was, I mean, I have to say, look, she pushes my face into the mud, and look at that. So the mud went to the top of both of my nostrils.
Oh no!
That's how real it was.
Well, and as long as you won.
And of course, I don't think I did.
Yeah.
I think they wrote that it was a draw.
Right, a draw, we would say.
So Joan Collins played your scheming mother, and it's also considered one of TV's most evil villains. But off camera, you said she actually had a profound effect on how you saw yourself as a woman. Can you describe that?
Well, I think Joan's performance as Alexis actually empowered a lot of women. Made women realize that, you know, you could be sexy when you're older than 25, and you could be powerful. You could run a business. You could be just as tough as the men, if not tougher. And I think she did a lot for women around the world.
So well said, Emma. Amen. So while we are talking about soap operas, you also play fan favorite Holly Sutton on GH, General Hospital, and you've been doing it on and off since 1982. Some of our viewers have written in. They want you to give them the scoop. Are you going to return once more?
Well, right before the pandemic, I was sort of planning to come back and do another little stint. Obviously, everything has been put on hold, partly because it's not safe to travel and partly because I'm not well enough to work. But the producers have been so incredibly kind and supportive, and assuming they continue to be that until I get better, and I will get better. I'm sure I will get better. Then hopefully, yes, then Holly Sutton Scorpio we'll be back on General Hospital. Fingers crossed.
That's right. And that, first of all, it's good that she'll be back. But Emma, you know, there's also some more good news. Pandemics have made people really get interested in TV reunions, and you've got one of your own tomorrow with one of your castmates from Dynasty. Can you give us a little inside scoop on what fans can expect?
Well, I was lucky enough to meet with, because I know that what needs to happen for long COVID is research, because the doctors don't know what is going on with us. So I met some lovely scientists who are in need of funding, who are already doing some amazing research into long COVID. And I said, right, I'm going to raise some money for you. So I had seen quite a few other fundraisers going on of this ilk, you know, fans being able to get together with online with old casts of old television shows. So I thought I would get in with the Dynasty crowd. I say Dynasty, by the way, because in England we say Dynasty.
It sounds
Dynasty
better.
crowd. And I just thought it would be good to try and raise some funds. So sell tickets to an online reunion. And I had no idea that so many of my old castmates would say yes. So it's turned into a huge, fantastic event. And it's so heartwarming that so many of them agreed to do it for me.
Amen. Kudos to you and your philanthropy, even though you're going through so much, and you will remain in our thoughts and prayers for a full recovery. I know it will happen, Emma. You will prevail in the end. Thank you for joining us. And DBL Nation, check out dynastyreunion.com for everything you need to know about the reunion and to support research on long COVID, most importantly. We'll be right back.
It's great meeting you.
Thank you, Emma.
Thanks, Emma.